Have you ever wondered why some people, even well into their 70s or 80s, still walk with a light step, enjoy life's little pleasures, and seem to glow with a calm inner energy? Maybe you've watched an older neighbor tending the garden before sunrise, or met a gentle elder in a Tai Chi class, moving with grace and focus that seems ageless. What's their secret? Is it luck, genetics, or is there something deeper? A wisdom that's been passed quietly from generation to generation. Today, we're opening the doors to a world of tradition and gentle power. We're exploring secrets from Eastern medicine, ancient practices that have stood the test of time, and may hold the keys to better circulation, renewed comfort, and a spark of vitality right where you need it most. Discover how secrets from Eastern medicine help seniors achieve better circulation, more comfort, and renewed vitality down there. You see, in the fast-moving world of modern medicine, we often look for quick fixes, pills, machines, complicated routines. But for thousands of years, healers in the East have understood the human body as a living garden, where energy flows like water, and every part of us is connected. They taught that real wellness isn't about fighting symptoms, but about nurturing balance between body, mind, and spirit. Now, science is finally catching up, confirming what these traditions have known all along. Circulation is not just about strong blood vessels or a healthy heart, but about the harmony of everything you do, every day. Let's bring this down to earth. As we age, many of us start to feel changes we didn't expect. Tingling toes, cold feet, less stamina, or even a quiet loss of confidence down there. Maybe you've tried medications or fancy gadgets, or maybe you've just accepted these shifts as just getting old. But what if there were gentle, proven ways to invite better flow and deeper comfort back into your days, without side effects, without feeling like you're always fighting your body? This is where Eastern medicine shines. Practices like Tai Chi, Qigong, acupressure, gentle herbal remedies, and mindful breathing have helped people stay active and connected to themselves for centuries. In China, elders gather at dawn to move slowly in the park, breathing in sync, feeling energy circulate from head to toe. In Japan and Vietnam, families share teas made from ginseng, ginger, or goji berries, remedies believed to nourish the blood and support vitality. And in every culture, stories are told of wise grandparents who teach younger generations to care for their bodies with daily rituals: stretching, self-massage, warm baths, laughter, and gratitude. Why do these ancient practices matter for you? Because circulation down there and throughout your whole body relies on more than strong arteries. It depends on relaxed muscles, open energy channels, a steady mind, and a heart at ease. Eastern medicine reminds us that everything is connected. When you slow down to breathe deeply, move mindfully, or drink a cup of herbal tea, you're not just soothing one part of yourself, you're encouraging balance everywhere, including those intimate places that matter so much for comfort and confidence as we age. Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to wake up each morning with a little more warmth in your hands and feet, a little more steadiness in your step, a quiet spark of comfort and pride in your most private self. Picture yourself moving through the day not with dread, but with a sense of gentle control, knowing that the rituals you practice are nurturing the flow of life within you. That's not just a dream reserved for others, it's a possibility waiting for anyone willing to embrace the wisdom of the ages. Take, for example, the story of Mr. Li, a 74-year-old grandfather from Taipei. After years of feeling sluggish and old before his time, he was encouraged by a friend to join a Qigong class. The movements were slow and simple, but after a few weeks he noticed something changing, not just in his legs or back, but in his whole body. He felt more awake, more connected to himself, and even found his confidence down there beginning to return. Or consider Mrs. Hung from Hanoi, who struggled with cold feet and nightly bathroom trips. By adding daily self-massage and sipping warm ginger tea each afternoon, she soon felt not only better circulation, but a new ease and joy in her days. What's remarkable about these stories is not just the results, but the simplicity. These are not miracle cures or expensive therapies. They are the gentle arts of paying attention to yourself, moving with intention, breathing deeply, nourishing your body from within, and trusting in your own ability to heal and grow, even at 60, 70, or beyond. So as we begin this journey into ancient practices, I invite you to open your mind not to magic, but to mindful, meaningful change. These secrets are not hidden in distant monasteries or ancient scrolls. They are right here, ready for you to explore. Gentle stretches, mindful breathing, the warmth of a cup of herbal tea, the soft focus of meditation, the steady rhythm of your own footsteps in the morning light. Discover how secrets from Eastern medicine help seniors achieve better circulation, more comfort, and renewed vitality down there. This is about more than blood flow. It's about reclaiming a sense of wholeness, balance, and quiet power that belongs to you at every stage of life. Whether you're looking to solve a problem, prevent one, or simply add a touch of joy and wisdom to your routine, these practices are yours to try, one breath, one step, one smile at a time. Stay with me because what follows could become the most valuable gift you give yourself this year. A path not just to better health, but to a deeper sense of belonging in your own body and in the world around you. The journey is gentle, the tools are simple, and the benefits may surprise you. Let's step into this tradition together and see how the old ways can help us live new, vibrant lives right where it matters most. But let's pause and be honest with ourselves for a moment. It's easy to hear about the wisdom of ancient Eastern medicine, nod along, and then quietly set it aside. Maybe you think it sounds nice but not necessary, or perhaps the habits of daily movement, mindful breathing, or sipping herbal tea seem like luxuries in a busy life. However, if you skip these gentle practices, if you write them off as old-fashioned or not worth the time, you may be missing out on something essential. And the consequences can quietly add up, affecting your body, your confidence, and your quality of life in ways you may not even realize until much later. If seniors skip nurturing their circulation, especially through the ancient wisdom of Eastern medicine, they may face a slow, silent decline in energy, comfort, and even their sense of self. It doesn't always start with something dramatic. Often it's subtle. A little stiffness in the morning, hands and feet that seem colder, nights broken by restless legs or frequent bathroom trips. Maybe it's that nagging feeling that something is missing, an ease, a sense of flow, a quiet comfort you once took for granted. These small signals are your body's way of whispering for help. Over time, ignoring them can lead to more than just annoyance or inconvenience. Poor circulation can contribute to muscle weakness, slower healing, numbness, and even an increased risk of falls. When the blood doesn't move freely, your tissues and nerves aren't nourished as they should be. This means less energy to move, slower reactions, and a growing reluctance to say yes to life's opportunities. For many, the most personal consequences are those we don't speak of openly: loss of confidence in intimate moments, a sense of isolation or frustration with our bodies, or a quiet sadness that the best days might be behind us. In men, sluggish circulation down there can mean less responsiveness, less satisfaction, and sometimes the slow fading of a once bright connection with a partner. For women, it can mean dryness, discomfort, or a lack of interest in closeness that affects emotional well-being and partnership. These are not just physical problems, they touch the heart and soul, impacting relationships, self-esteem, and even the joy we find in everyday living. What's more, when we accept these changes as just aging, we close the door to possibility. We might stop joining walks with friends, decline invitations, or put off travel or hobbies we once loved. We let our world shrink, sometimes without even noticing, and the days become quieter, less colorful, less filled with laughter and connection. But here's the most important point. So much of this slow slide is not inevitable. Eastern medicine has shown for centuries that the body, mind, and spirit are deeply intertwined, and that with the right support, it's possible to restore harmony and keep the rivers of life flowing freely. If you ignore these practices, you may be missing a gentle, accessible solution that could bring back not just physical comfort, but hope and confidence at every age. Let's look at what skipping these traditions can mean, practically speaking. Without regular movement, the muscles supporting your pelvis and lower body can weaken, making it harder to stay steady on your feet or even to stand tall and proud. If you don't breathe deeply or stretch daily, your body can become tense, your chest tight, your energy sluggish. When you neglect self-massage, herbal teas, or moments of mindful gratitude, you may find yourself more anxious, less patient, and less able to recover from life's ups and downs. And crucially, as these physical and emotional shifts settle in, they reinforce each other. Maybe you feel too tired for exercise, which then makes you stiffer, which then makes you even less likely to move. Maybe you're embarrassed about intimacy, so you avoid closeness, which leads to loneliness and even more hesitation the next time. The cycle can seem unbreakable, but often it started with a series of small missed opportunities to nurture yourself. You deserve better. Imagine for a moment what it would be like if these ancient practices were a natural, everyday part of your life. What if instead of ignoring the signals, you responded with gentle stretches in the morning, a few mindful breaths before each meal, a cup of warming tea in the afternoon, or a quiet moment to rub your hands together and send warmth into your body? These are not burdens, they are gifts, available to everyone, no matter your age or ability. And the risks of doing nothing are not just your own, they can ripple out to the people who care about you most. Children and grandchildren may miss out on your energy, your stories, your presence at family gatherings. Partners may feel the distance growing, not knowing how to bridge it. Even friends may hesitate to reach out if you seem less active or less joyful than you once were. If you skip the gentle wisdom of Eastern medicine, you may face a future where comfort, connection, and confidence slowly fade, not because of fate, but because of choices. And yet, at any moment, you can choose differently. As we prepare to explore these ancient secrets more deeply, remember, the stakes are not just about the body, but about the whole story of your life. Each day you nurture your circulation is a day you invite possibility, comfort, and hope back in. Each time you honor an old tradition, you give yourself the best chance at vibrant health, lasting joy, and the priceless gift of connection with those you love. Stay with me, because in the next segment, we'll see exactly how these practices work and why even the smallest steps can lead to powerful, life-affirming change. Let's lean in a little closer, because the story of ancient Eastern practices for circulation isn't just about movement or herbal teas. It's also about something even more profound, the mind-body connection. If the first factor is nourishing your body through daily rituals, the second is honoring your mind's influence over how energy and blood move within you. Eastern wisdom teaches that what you think, how you breathe, and the spirit with which you approach each day all play a powerful role in your physical health, especially when it comes to circulation down there. Let's bring this idea to life with a story. Meet Mrs. Sun, an 82-year-old teacher in Shanghai, famous in her neighborhood for her morning Qigong in the park. What set Mrs. Sun apart wasn't just her graceful movements or her bright eyes, but the gentle focus she brought to every breath and every step. When asked her secret, she smiled and explained, "A calm mind invites a calm body. When my mind is at peace, my whole self feels alive from my fingertips to my toes and everywhere in between." Modern science now backs up what Mrs. Sun and countless elders have known intuitively. Stress, worry, and constant distraction can tighten our blood vessels, sap our energy, and make even gentle exercise feel harder. But when we invite calm, gratitude, and focus into our routines through meditation, mindful breathing, or even slow, attentive walks, we support our heart, our nerves, and the tiny blood vessels that make all the difference down there. This isn't just poetic, it's practical. Consider meditation, a pillar of Eastern wellness. When practiced regularly, even for just a few minutes each day, meditation has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and boost overall circulation. The mind and body are in constant conversation. When you teach your mind to slow down, your body follows, opening the channels for smoother, healthier blood flow. Let's also talk about breath work, or what is called pranayama in some Eastern traditions. Gentle, rhythmic breathing is more than a relaxation tool. It's a direct line to your nervous system and your circulation. Techniques like slow belly breathing, alternate nostril breathing, or simply pausing for a few conscious breaths before a meal can bring more oxygen into your blood, relax your arteries, and gently massage your internal organs, enhancing circulation in the most natural way. These practices don't require youth or athleticism. They're available to anyone, anywhere, at any time. You can practice deep breathing while waiting for the kettle to boil, sitting in a favorite chair, or lying comfortably in bed. And every time you do, you send a quiet signal to your body. It's safe to open up. It's safe to flow. It's safe to feel alive again. Let's not overlook gratitude, another ancient practice that research now connects to improved heart health and better sleep. Taking a few moments each day to recall what you're thankful for can shift your nervous system from fight or flight into rest and restore, a state where healing, growth, and optimal circulation naturally occur. Even a simple evening ritual, listing 3 good things that happened, or recalling a pleasant moment with a friend, can set the stage for a healthier tomorrow. Now, imagine weaving these mind-body practices together with the physical rituals we explored earlier. Suppose you start your day with a gentle stretch, then pause for 5 slow, deep breaths, and savor a cup of warming ginger or ginseng tea. As you move, breathe, and focus, you're not just going through the motions, you're telling your body and mind, we are working together, in harmony. Over time, you might find yourself feeling lighter, warmer, more grounded in your body, and more open in your relationships. There's a ripple effect as well. When you care for your mind, you become more resilient, better able to adapt to life's changes, weather stress, and bounce back from illness or fatigue. You're more likely to stay connected to others, to seek out joyful moments, and to meet each day with a sense of purpose, not just routine. Perhaps you're wondering if it's too late to start, or if small changes can really make a difference. The truth is, the mind-body connection is always available, always waiting to be awakened. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, you can learn new ways to calm your mind, invite comfort, and celebrate your own vitality. With every mindful breath, every quiet meditation, every act of gratitude, you lay down new pathways, not just in your brain, but in your blood vessels, your muscles, and your heart. And don't forget the power of community. Many Eastern traditions are practiced in groups, with neighbors gathering for morning Tai Chi, family members sharing herbal teas, or friends meeting for laughter and movement. Sharing these rituals can double their benefits, helping you feel seen, supported, and inspired to keep going, even on days when motivation is low. So as we move forward in our journey together, remember, the path to better circulation, comfort, and confidence is not about grand gestures or perfect routines. It's about honoring both the body and the mind, gently and consistently, every day. When you pair physical rituals with mindful awareness, you create the most fertile ground for real, lasting change. In our next segment, we'll bring these ideas to life, showing you how simple daily actions from Eastern medicine can help you reclaim a sense of ease, warmth, and vibrant health, especially down there. Your journey is unique. Your story is still unfolding, and every mindful choice is a step toward a brighter, more connected future. Let's keep going, one breath, one thought, one movement at a time. So let's pause here and see the big picture come alive. By consistently embracing gentle movement, mindful breathing, and even just a few moments of gratitude each day, you are opening doors within yourself that may have felt closed for far too long. Daily Eastern practices and mind-body rituals will lead to stronger circulation, more comfort, and a rediscovered sense of confidence and joy in your body, especially down there. Imagine starting each morning not with rush or resignation, but with a gentle stretch at the side of your bed. You rotate your ankles, flex your feet, take a slow breath in and out, feeling your chest rise and your shoulders settle. Maybe you place your hands over your lower abdomen and just notice the warmth growing beneath your palms. In that small moment, you're already telling your body, today, we are waking up together. Today, I'm listening. With each repetition, something begins to shift. Instead of feeling stuck or weighed down by aches, you discover a quiet freedom in your joints and muscles. Your steps become lighter. When you move throughout your home, your balance feels steadier, and the tension that once gripped your back or legs slowly melts away. All those stories you've heard about losing flexibility with age start to seem less like fate and more like a challenge you are rising to meet one mindful movement at a time. But it doesn't stop with your body. Each breath you take, slow, deliberate, nourishing, sends a signal to your nervous system to unwind. Where once your heart might have raced with worry or your mind spun with endless thoughts, now there's room for quiet, for focus, for gentle smiles that appear without you forcing them. With each deep exhale, your blood vessels relax, opening wider, encouraging richer flow to every corner of your being. You might notice your hands and feet growing warmer, or a calm confidence slowly returning to your most private, cherished self. The ripple effect continues in moments you once dreaded. Maybe nighttime trips to the bathroom grow less frequent, or restless legs settle sooner as you drift to sleep. Maybe intimacy with your partner becomes less awkward, more affectionate, more joyful. Small changes, fewer tingles in your toes, less stiffness in your hips, become daily proof that your body is learning new ways to thrive. And just as important, you start to feel proud of the care you're giving yourself. This is not fantasy. It's the lived experience of millions who have embraced these ancient practices. In parks across Asia, in living rooms from Hanoi to Honolulu, elders gather and move together, sharing laughter, breath, and the wisdom of steady routines. Their secret isn't magical youth, but an openness to try, to nurture, and to listen to what the body truly needs. Whether it's a short walk in fresh air, a few rounds of mindful breathing, a self-massage before bed, or a cup of herbal tea shared with someone you love, these moments stack up, becoming the foundation for a more vibrant life. Let's talk for a moment about relationships, because improved circulation and a peaceful mind reach far beyond your own skin. When you feel better, you bring more energy and kindness to your spouse, your grandchildren, your friends. You say yes to invitations, plan new adventures, and give your loved ones the priceless gift of your presence. Instead of shrinking your world with each passing year, you expand it, gathering memories, stories, and joy to last a lifetime. For those who might feel discouraged, let me reassure you, real change comes from small steps. You don't need to become a Tai Chi master or meditate for hours to see benefits. 5 minutes of breathing at sunrise, a walk around the block, or simply being present while you drink your morning tea can spark shifts you'll feel in body and spirit. What matters is that you choose to begin and that you come back to these rituals with patience, even on days when it feels hard. Perhaps you are thinking, but I've ignored these traditions for so long. Can I still make a difference now? The answer is yes. The body and mind are wonderfully resilient, always eager for a new story. With every day you practice, you're not just restoring blood flow or easing aches, you're building trust with yourself, proving that care and kindness are never wasted, no matter when you start. It's worth remembering that in Eastern medicine, health is not measured only in numbers or test results, but in the joy, clarity, and connection you feel. When you nurture both body and mind, you're investing in your independence and dignity. You're reclaiming the sense of possibility that makes each morning worth rising for. So let's take this vision and make it real. As you move forward, imagine your life not defined by what you can't do, but what you discover each day. A new warmth in your limbs, a stronger handshake, a smile you haven't worn in years. See yourself walking, laughing, perhaps even dancing with loved ones, knowing that each moment is built on the foundation of small, ancient habits you chose for yourself. The benefits go beyond you. Your courage to try new things, to honor tradition, and to invest in your well-being becomes a beacon for others, children, friends, neighbors, who might just need one example to spark their own journey. Remember, every gentle stretch, every mindful breath, every cup of tea or act of gratitude is a step toward not just better circulation, but a life that feels rich, connected, and truly yours. It's about turning ordinary routines into extraordinary opportunities for healing and joy. So here's to you for your willingness to explore, your openness to tradition, and your determination to age not just with years, but with grace, comfort, and genuine happiness. The ancient practices are yours now, ready to transform your days, down there and everywhere else, with every mindful moment you choose. As we draw this journey to a close, I'd like you to take a gentle, honest look at where you are right now. Maybe you're feeling inspired, perhaps a little curious, or maybe even uncertain about what's possible at this stage in your life. But here's the beauty of these ancient practices from Eastern medicine. You don't need to do everything at once or wait for the perfect day to begin. Encourage yourself to take action and notice the change, one small step at a time. Let's make this real together. Choose just one practice to start. A morning stretch, a few minutes of slow, mindful breathing, or even just brewing a cup of warming herbal tea. There's no need to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Instead, find a simple ritual that speaks to you, that feels comforting, and let it anchor your day. Maybe you can begin each morning by rolling your shoulders and taking 3 deep breaths at the window, or set aside a few moments to massage your feet before bed. Each act is a promise to yourself, a quiet declaration that you're still in charge of your story, no matter your age. As the days pass, allow yourself to notice what's different. Does your body feel a little looser? Are your hands and feet warmer? Your steps steadier? Your mind a bit calmer? Maybe the stiffness in your hips has faded, or you found the confidence to say yes to a walk with friends or a coffee date with family. Maybe your sleep is deeper, or your laughter comes more easily. These are the small victories, the living proof that gentle, mindful action is powerful medicine. Don't be discouraged if change comes slowly or if you slip back into old routines from time to time. This journey is not about perfection, but persistence. Every day is a new chance to return to yourself, to give your body and spirit another dose of the kindness that ancient traditions celebrate. If you stumble, simply begin again. There's wisdom in each attempt and growth in every new day. You might discover that the benefits ripple outward. Your energy may inspire a friend to try a morning walk, or your newfound calm may help soothe a worried spouse or grandchild. These rituals aren't just for you, they're gifts to everyone you meet, seeds of wellness planted in the soil of daily life. And as you share what you've learned, you help keep these timeless practices alive, bridging the wisdom of the past with the promise of the future. It's important to remember, too, that you're not alone. All around the world, people of every age are finding comfort and renewal in the same stretches, breaths, and sips of tea. There's a quiet fellowship in this journey, a community of souls saying, "Yes, I want more from these years. Yes, I choose to care for myself gently and with hope." Imagine connecting with a neighbor for an afternoon walk, or inviting family to join you for evening gratitude, or simply sharing your story in the comments below. You never know whose life you might touch or how much brighter your days will become when you let others walk this path alongside you. So let's bring this home. Take a moment today to choose yourself. Set aside time for a stretch, a breath, a gentle cup of tea. Let the act be small, but the intention great. Write down what you notice, how your body responds, how your mood shifts, how your sense of possibility grows. And if you find a ritual that brings you joy, make it a tradition, something you return to on good days and tough ones alike. Celebrate every win, no matter how modest. If you sleep better, smile wider, or find yourself feeling braver in the face of change, count that as a triumph. Let gratitude be the foundation of your new habits. Thank your body for what it can do, your mind for being willing to learn, and your spirit for seeking out a life of greater comfort and connection. In the days ahead, let the old stories of decline and limitation fade into the background. Write a new story, one of hope, strength, and renewal, rooted in the ancient wisdom that has helped so many before you. You are the author, and your next chapter can be as vibrant and joyful as you dare to make it. Thank you for spending this time with me, for trusting in new ideas, and for honoring yourself with every mindful choice. The world is richer with you in it, and your journey is far from over. Here's to your continued health, to deeper comfort, to warmer days, and to the beautiful surprises still waiting ahead. Raise your cup, take a deep breath, and step forward with confidence, knowing that every gentle practice, every mindful moment brings you closer to the vitality, connection, and peace you deserve. The secret is yours now. Let it blossom in your life today and always.